How you do, buckaroos? How the heck are you? So, the Whiskey Whisperer tonight is enjoying a Manhattan, or at least a reasonable facsimile of one. Here's how I made this one. It is a Manhattan in spirit, anyway. I've got an ounce and a half of Evan Williams bourbon, 86 proof bourbon. I have got 3/4 of an ounce martini sweet vermouth, quarter ounce or quarter shot of cherry juice, and a cherry, and a few dashes of some Regan's orange bitters. I do like my air conditioner just kicked on. It's peeing on me. Air conditioner's pissing, man. Excuse me. Goodness gracious. Thing makes some funky ass noises. I'll tell you that right now. Anyways, I digress. Cocktails. I do like some cocktails, highballs. I've got used to have highballs, but as I get older, now they're low balls. Ooch. Not bad at all. So I guess traditionally this is made, Manhattan is made with rye, taking some liberties using bourbon. It's also traditionally served straight up, but I prefer the big ice cube than having it shaken and poured. And so there you go. But it is a Manhattan in spirit, if nothing else. If I had to pick a favorite cocktail, it would have to be the Manhattan, because I don't like a super sweet cocktail. Although there certainly is some sweetness here, especially with the sweet vermouth and a little bit of cherry juice I've added, kind of as a little kind of spin on it. But I mean, you're still not killing the whiskey. You know what I mean? It's not like it's not a fruit punch tasted drink. Just not a fan of. I don't even drink. There was a time I could drink an old fashioned. I don't really dig them anymore. Too sweet, man. Too sweet for me. They're trendy right about now. They've been trendy for a couple years. But I'm all about the classics. I love the Manhattan. That's a drink, man. This one tastes pretty good. I do like to use bourbon in them. I don't necessarily mind rye if I've got a good rye handy. But here I've got a relatively inexpensive bourbon. The Evan Williams, only $10.99. But it works in a drink like this. Whatever rough edges it may have, that sweet vermouth helps to take it down a notch. Tell you one reason I married my wife. See this cherry? My wife can actually tie a cherry stem in a knot with her tongue. She is a cunning linguist, I'll tell you that right now. Anyways, I digress. Back to the drink. Just happened to think of that as, anyways. My brain is a series of random thoughts. It's a series of random. I liken my thought process to that of an old computer. It takes a while for the information to pop out. Put it in there, and then, sometimes 2 days later, that's the answer. Sometimes it takes a while to get out, but it does. Oh, mercy. Like relaxing out on the porch with a cocktail, man. I do. It's a long work week, man. Worked my raggedy ass to the bone. It's Saturday. I finally got a chance to just relax a bit today. Oh, good gravy. couple years ago, we vacationed. Well, we went to a couple spots. Actually, first we took a weekend and camped with some friends, and then we took the rest of the week, drove down into St. Louis. I was up near Hannibal, Missouri, and then we drove down into St. Louis, and we stayed at the Moonrise Hotel. Moonrise Hotel. But their signature drink there at the Moonrise is the Manhattan. They do a month-old and a year-old, and I had both. And oh my goodness, man, it was orgasmic. That cocktail was crazy, man. Hotel's a little kitschy, if you know what I mean. But it is a very nice hotel. The rooms were reasonable. It's in a great area. It's on the Del Mar Loop in St. Louis, which is there's a lot going on in that area of town. You know, if you want to be kind of in the middle of it, it's a good spot. There's a lot of restaurants, bars, nightclubs, that sort of thing. So you can walk to a lot of places, not have to get in a car and go. It's a nice area. They have a rooftop bar there at the Moonrise. That's just awesome. Excuse me. And that's where I had the month-old Manhattan. It was awesome. But downstairs in the main bar, the restaurant, they have the year-old. So I had both. I had the rooftop. I had that one. I love sitting on that rooftop bar, though. I did a couple videos from it. It was freaking awesome. I love that rooftop bar. I love a rooftop bar. I do. I love being able just to sit and have a drink and overlook stuff. I like that. It's my dream to somehow, someday, I should say, have a place on the freeway. I want a busy freeway. I can just wave at people. Or on a nice highway, you know. Just wave at people and drink. Put a sign out front, home of a beer whisper. I don't have lofty goals, man. I'm not a materialistic person. I don't need a lot of things. There's one little place where I can just have a beer, wave at people, do my videos, wave at folks. Home of a beer whisper. They can wave back. Stop and have a beer with me if they want. I'm a very sociable guy. Oh, good gravy. So there you go. Time. Focus. So you go. I am Tom the Whiskey Whisperer tonight, man. Finishing up my Manhattan. Whiskey Evangelist, prolific whiskey drinker, Purveyor of Wisdom, and all around good guy.